In celebration of Dragon Ball Fusions coming out next week in the US, and the recent announcement of a new Legacy of Goku game coming into pre-development, I decided to make a top 5 dealing around handheld Dragon Ball games. Without boring you guys to death, let's play my intro and get right into the video. Coming in at number 5, we have Tenkaichi Tag Team. As a PSP game, I honestly didn't expect much out of this title, in comparison to its console counterparts anyways. However, to my pleasant surprise, the devs managed to make what I think is the most well-balanced, well-done Tenkaichi game in the lineup. While it lacks some of the more advanced mechanics of Tenkaichi 3, Tag Team manages to balance out the characters much more than the others do, so I don't have any fear of taking on Kid Buu, Vegito, or Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan with Tien or Cell Jr. The tag team mechanics work well, and I never feel like my partner or the other AI intrude on my battle. And of course they're smart, and Spike actually knows how to make challenging AI. The story goes through the entire Z portion of the franchise and does it well enough in my opinion, and honestly it's the second most entertaining out of the 4 behind Tenkaichi 2. Overall, a great game and a great start to this list. Next is actually an original Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball Advance Adventure on the Game Boy Advance is an action-adventure oriented game with 2D battling thrown in for the crucial battles. The story follows Goku from the beginning of the series until his battle with Piccolo. The story is pretty short, but fun as hell, and it has replay value throwing Krillin into the mix after completing Goku's side of the story. There's a battle mode against the computer, and with a link cable, you can battle your friends in 2D battles that I mentioned earlier. While the controls are simple, this is somewhat like a traditional 2D fighter, where the skilled players will dominate those that don't exactly know how to play the game as well. There are lots of homages to the series in fighting and while exploring the stages, and the controls make the player feel like they really are controlling Goku with his quick movements, attacks with weight to them, and super high jumps. Another fantastic game, and one of the few original Dragon Ball games out there. Now I may have a bit of a bias while looking at this game, but I've always loved this game. Supersonic Warriors is a sequel to the GBA game with the same name, however this time on the Nintendo DS. This game's story is split up into characters that go through their own what-if scenarios and all lead to them achieving their ultimate goal. The combat, while not deep and seriously not for everyone, is fun, arcade-like, and keeps me coming back to the game. With the touchscreen, you can battle with multiple characters and supports and switch between them seamlessly. There are a number of fun game modes here, and the character roster is actually pretty nice, spanning from the beginning of the Saiyan arc to the end of the Buu arc, with some movie characters thrown in. With the What If story, I feel like they missed out on some What If characters, but still a great game nonetheless. Now this is a game. After the atrocious Legacy of Goku 2, I almost never tried this one out. But oh man, I'm so glad I did. Legacy of Goku 2 improves everything from the first and makes a fantastic Dragon Ball RPG come to life. This game covers the Android arc and does a great job of doing so, going in depth with the story and including side missions and ways to level up that are still fun and increase the game's playtime in a good way. I could talk about this game forever, but this is going to be one of the shorter segments because all I can say is get an emulator and go play this game now. And here it is, what everybody's been waiting for, the number 1 pick. Shin Budokai is essentially the same thing as Tenkaichi Tag Team, a spin-off of the original series on PS2. While not as in-depth as the Budokai game, it still provides great combat on a handheld, and a separation of skills still exists, just like Dr. Love 307. The original story is a combination of Fusion Reborn, the Buu Saga, and some wacky stuff thrown in from Dempsey's original idea to make a unique and fun to play story mode. In fact, it's the main reason I chose the first over the second, as that story kinda sucks to me, and the roster of gameplay isn't much different between the two. Overall, another solid game and my favorite Dragon Ball handheld game to date. Now, I was gonna do a top 10, but I didn't feel like editing it. I'm sorry guys, I'm really lazy. So instead, I'm just gonna throw up a few honorable mentions up here on the screen and go from there. Overall though, I hope you guys really enjoy the video. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and leave a comment on your top 5 favorite Dragon Ball handheld games. If you shared any of my picks, make sure you leave that in the comment section down below as well. Hit that subscribe thing on the ending thing, and check out my last video if you didn't already. But this has been your boy T-Dub. Look at these honorable mentions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
To the end of your life.